Hello dear students, welcome to ECE Academy Benefactor. Hello dear students, today the topic of the class is circular convolution. In this class, I will be explaining about concentric circle method and matrix method to evaluate circular convolution of two given sequences. So as you know, circular convolution, there are three methods to evaluate the circular convolution. So there are some basic formulas regarding circular convolution. Let us just have a quick review on it. Let us say if x1 of n contains L number of samples, so its length will be L, and h of n, the second sequence, has m number of samples, so its length becomes m. If the first sequence x of n is having length L and the second sequence is having m, the circular convolution of two sequences x1 of x of n and h of n will have n number of samples based on the formula. So what is circular convolution? We are finding between two sequences. The symbol is this one, x of n circularly convolved with h of n, that is y of n. So what will be the length of this y of n? It will be capital N. How it is calculated? It is a maximum of L comma m, where L is the length of first sequence and m is the length of the second sequence. In this two, whatever is the maximum value, that will be the length of y of n. Okay. Next, what are the three methods? The three methods used to find circular convolution of two sequences are concentric circle method, matrix method, DFT, IDFT method. So let us do a problem on concentric circle method. Find the circular convolution of two sequences. x1 of n is given as 1, 2, 2, 1 and x2 of n is given as 1, 2, 3, 1 using concentric circle method and matrix method. So the basic requirement for finding the circular convolution is both the sequences x1 of n and x2 of n length must be same. So x1 of n length is 4 and x2 of n length is 4. So here no need of doing zero padding as both the lengths are same. Let us start the concentric circle method. So plot x1 of n in concentric circle method will be having two circles. In the outer circle we plot x1 of n, in the inner circle we plot x2 of n. x1 of n is plotted as in the anti-clockwise direction. x1 of n is 1, 2, 2, 1. So we have plotted in anti-clockwise direction. Okay. So this x1 of n plotting is same in all the circle, in all the four steps. So here what should be the length of y of n? Here the length is 4, here also length is 4. So what is y of n? Y of n is equal to x1 of n circularly convolved with x2 of n. So what should be the length here? It should y of n length will be 4. So you have to find y of 0, y of 1, y of 2 and y of 3. So we have to perform 4 steps to find y of 0, y of 1, y of 2, y of 3. Okay, so we have drawn 4 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4. First step will give y of 0, the second step will give y of 1, the third step will give y of 2 and the fourth step will give y of 3. In all the 4 steps, x1 of n is plotted on the outer circle in the anti-clockwise direction, that is 1, 2, 2, 1. x1 of n is plotted on the outer circle. Here 1, 2, 2, 1. So here x1 of n is plotted in anti-clockwise direction in the third step, and in the fourth step 1, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 2, 1. x1 of n is plotted in the anti-clockwise direction on the outer circle. Now coming to the first step, x1 of n is plotted on the outer circle, x1 of n, x2 of n is plotted in the inner circle in clockwise direction, and x2 of n is 1 2 3 1. So plot in clockwise direction, x1 of n, x2 of n both should start at the same point. So here we have started, so it will be 1 2 3 1. So I have plotted x2 of n in clockwise direction at the same starting point of x1 of n, and then multiply each sample. 1 ones are 1, 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6, 2 ones are 2. So after multiplying, add them. It will come as 11. So you got y of 0 as 11. Now to find y of 1, we have to go to the second step. x1 of n is plotted on the outer circle. Now we have to move the inner circle one step in clockwise direction. So when you are rotating the inner circle in clockwise, this 2 will be shifted here. So it will come as 2 3 1 1. Okay, so this 2 is moving here, 3 will come here, 1 1. So now multiply to get y of 1. Y of 1 is equal to 2 ones are 2 plus 3 ones are 3, 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2. So how much it is coming? 5 plus 4, 9. So y of 1 is coming as 9. Third step. Now rotate the inner circle one step in clockwise direction. So this 3 will move here. 3, 2 will move ahead, 2, 1, 1. So y of 2 will come as 3 ones are 3 plus 1 ones are 1 plus 2 ones are 2 plus 2 twos are 4. So it will be 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 4 10. So y of 2 is coming as 10. Now to the fourth step. So x1 of n is plotted in anti-clockwise direction at the same point where we have started. Now rotate this inner circle one step in clockwise direction. So this 3 will move here. 3, 2, 1, 1. Okay, multiply them now. Y of 3 it will come. 1 ones are 1, 1 ones are 1 plus 2 twos are 4 plus 3 twos are 6. So 6 plus 4 10, 10 plus 2 12. So y of 3 is coming as 12. So what is the answer now you got for y of n? Y of n is coming as 11, 9, 10, 12. This is y of n answer. 11, 9, 10, 12. Okay, now let us see the second method, matrix method, x1 of n and x2 of n. So first let us write x2 of n. It is 1, 2, 3, 1. Now write this one here and repeat the remaining sequence 1, 2, 3. Now take this 3 again here. Write the remaining sequence 1, 1, 2. Now take this 2 here and write this 3 double 1, 3 double 1. So here how many times you have to repeat like this? Depends on 1, 2, 3, 1 till you get the same sequence. If you take this 1 here, what will happen? It will become 1, 2, 3, 1. So it will be same as the before. So no need to write. We can stop it here. Or generally you can remember like this. If there are 4 samples 1, 2, 3, 4, we have to write 3 times 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, and the next one is this is x2 of n. Now write x1 of n. x1 of n is what? 1, 2, 2, 1. What is y of n? Y of n is equal to x1 of n circularly convolved with x2 of n. Okay, so now solve the matrix. I hope you know how to solve the matrix. 1 into 1, 1 plus 1 into 2, 2 plus 3 2s are 6 plus 2 into 1, 2. So we have to multiply this row, each element with each element of this column. So it will be how much? 11. Likewise, now multiply the second row. 2 1s are 2 plus 1 into 2, 2 plus 2. 2 1s are 2, 1 into 2, 1 into 2, 3 plus 1. 3 into 1, 3. So how much it will come? 5 plus 4, 9. Now multiply the third row. 3 1s are 3 plus 2 2s are 4 plus 1 into 2, 2 plus 1 into 1, 1. Last row, 1 into 1, 1 plus 3 into 2, 6 plus 2 into 2, 4 plus 1 into 1, 1. Okay, so on simplifying, we are getting it as 11, 9, 10, 12. Okay, so we got y of n is 11, 9, 10, 12. So this is y of n. Okay, so by both the methods, by concentric circle method and by matrix method, the answer of circular convolution is going to be same. Okay, I hope you have understood the class. If you have any queries, you can post in the comment section. Thank you. Good luck, students.